Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we're showing you guys how to port your custom Halo maps and game types from all the Xbox 360 versions of Halo to MCC. So this is actually a special request that I got from quite a few people actually, because so about a year ago, yeah, it's been like about a year now. 343, they did a one-time transfer of your file share contents from the OG Halo games, Halo 3, Halo Reach, and Halo 4 to MCC. But that was just a one-time transfer and only whatever was in your file share. And it turns out quite a few people missed that, or they had so much stuff that, you know, they couldn't keep it in like one file share. So what about all the rest of the stuff, all the remaining maps and game types that people created way back in the OG days of the old Halo games? Well, don't worry, there's still a way to transfer them, and you know, a lot of people have been asking me for this, so I finally decided to make a tutorial. So this does require you to have an Xbox 360 still. That is currently the only way you can transfer maps, is from an Xbox 360. You can still make maps on the OG version through backwards compatibility, but ultimately, no matter what, your custom maps will have to end up on the Xbox 360 one way or another. So once you have, you know, your maps picked out and your game types on your Xbox 360, you want to plug in a flash drive and make sure that, you know, the flash drive is formatted properly, and it will show up as a memory unit or external hard drive or something in the storage devices section. Now, once you've confirmed that your flash drive is working and can store maps and games, you want to go to wherever your maps and game types are stored. Either it's on the internal, like on the actual hard drive, or it's on your cloud storage. In this case, mine's on my cloud storage, so we'll be grabbing a couple of Halo 3 maps and game types from there. So just go to Halo 3 in your cloud storage or your hard drive, and just look for the one that you want. You know, the map that you're actually looking for. And then once you found the map or the game type, just copy it to your memory unit or, you know, the flash drive, and well, that's it. And then just, you gotta do this for each one individually, or you could copy all of them at once, but then you have, depending on how many maps and game types you have, you could have a lot of stuff to sift through on your flash drive. Which, you know, if you want to port all of them, then you might as well just copy all of them to the flash drive anyways. But if you just want like a specific map or game type, then you want to do it one by one like this. But like I said, the option to copy all of them over is still there. And I would recommend you copy, not move the files, because if you move it, it deletes it from the original storage device, either your hard drive or your cloud storage or some other external device. So I would recommend you copy it over just so you don't lose the original, just in case. But yeah, so that's basically all you need to do. And I know I showed like Halo 3 for this, but you could do this with any of the Halo games. Well, any of the 360 Halo games. So you could do it with Halo Reach as well, or you could do it with Halo 4. And the method is the same for all the games. It's just for this video, I'll be showing Halo 3 as the example. But you could do this with any Halo game, and it should also be noted that this only works with game types and maps, custom game types and maps. It does not work with screenshots or theater mode clips. Those, as far as I'm aware, will not, especially theater mode clips, those don't like transfer over. So unfortunately, you can't keep your old theater clips in the same way. So just maps and game types only, but at least it works for any Halo game that, you know, has that. Next, you want to download a tool called Horizon. I'll include the link in the description below. Just install it and then start it up. You don't need an account or anything, just run it. And then plug your flash drive into your PC. Once plugged in, you'll see it show up here on the right side in the Device Explorer. And just expand it, look for the games folder, and in here will be each game that has files stored on the flash drive. So we're gonna be, since I copied maps from Halo 3, we're gonna go to the Halo 3 section. But if you have other maps from Halo Reach or Halo 4, then of course you'll go into the respective games and just get whatever files you want. So just go to, we're gonna start with the map first. Just take the map that you picked, and then go to this little gear icon in the top right. It's like manage contents or something, or content manager or something like that. And then click on this contents tab here. Click on this file here. There'll only be one, so don't worry. And then just extract it. Right click extract. Now, you want to go to your MCC folder here, and for whichever game you're extracting it to, go into that games folder. So, like in this case, since I'm doing Halo 3, you want to go into the Halo 3 folder of your MCC folder, and just it's usually in your like Steam apps folder, somewhere in there. So just go there and go to, since we're doing maps first, go to map variants. Not the Hopper map variants, just regular map variants. Go in there, and then just, well, you can just name your map whatever you want, and, well, that's it. Just, you can keep it the same name if you want, or you could just type a bunch of random letters, but just name it something, and at the end, for the extension, type .mvar. That's very important that you have that extension at the end. Just type your map name, .mvar. And, well, that's it. Just save it, and you're all set for the map. Next, you want to go do the game type. Same thing with the game type, just click it, and then click the gear icon, go to this tab, right-click, extract, and then next, go back to the Halo 3 folder, and then switch to the Gametypes folder. Not the Hopper Gametypes, just the regular Gametypes folder. And in here, same thing, just name your game type whatever you want. It doesn't actually matter, because in-game it will pull the correct name from the file itself. But instead of naming it .mvar at the end, name it .bin, B-I-N. And, well, that's it. Basically the same thing as before, but just a different file extension. And once you have that, just save it, and it'll extract it. And you're all set. Your maps and game types will be copied over. And you just repeat this process again for the other maps and game types you want to do. So after that, just go on MCC, go to either Forge or Custom Games, and since we did Halo 3, we're going to Halo 3, and the map I copied over will be in here. Now, just a little bit of warning, modded maps and game types might be iffy. In fact, the modded map that I was going to copy over did not work in this case, so I actually copied another map over, an unmodded one. However, the modded game type I copied over did work. So it's kind of hit or miss. Some modded things will work, some will not. But usually unmodded stuff has a pretty good chance of always working. But that's just the only downside to this, is that it's not 100% guaranteed. But at least you should be able to copy most of your custom maps and game types over. And once you copy them over, they should work perfectly. Unless, there's some modded content on it, in which case some things may not work perfectly and some things may. It just depends a lot. And there's really no way to predict what will and won't work. But in this case, like my game type with a missile pod starting weapon that makes you weaponless if you drop it, this works great. And this is actually one of the very first maps I ever made on Halo 3, like way back when I first got the game. It's just a map I made on the beach with everything thrown on it. And I actually never ported this map over to MCC because my file share was full. But there you guys have it. That's basically how you port your custom maps and game types. And like I said, even though I showed Halo 3, that does work. The same way works for all the other Halo games that support it. So Halo Reach and 4. So hopefully guys, hopefully this helps you out. And of course, hopefully you enjoyed this and found this to be very helpful. And if you did, make sure to leave a like. Leave your thoughts and comments, any questions you have, or anything else you want me to check out or tackle. Just let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely do my best to look at it when I get a chance. But other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.